Welcome to the deep dive. We just saw Mumbai Indians pull off pretty convincing 54-run win over Lucknow Super Giants at the Wankhede.
Yeah, a really strong performance. More than just the scoreline, it felt like MI were making a statement.
Absolutely. And you had MI coming in, what, 4 wins on the trot?
That's right, riding high. LSG, on the other hand, needed to bounce back after a loss. So different pressures.
Definitely. So let's forget the quick highlights. We want to really get into it, almost like we were watching it unfold again, looking at those key moments.
Sounds good. Where should we start? MI's batting, I suppose, setting that big total.
Yeah, let's do that. They put up 215. How did they get there? What was the initial push like?
Well, Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton opened up. And Rohit, he went bang-bang straight away. 12 off just 5 balls.
Quick start. But he didn't last long, did he?
No, Mayank Yadav got him with a slower one. Maybe a smart bit of bowling, knowing Rohit would come hard early.
Interesting. But losing Rohit didn't really slow them down much initially, did it? Rickelton stepped up.
He really did. Played a fantastic knock, 58 off 32, 6 fours, 4 sixes. He really laid that foundation.
Yeah, kept the rate up, too. You felt LSG couldn't quite settle after that early wicket.
Exactly. And even when Digvesh Singh got him, that notebook celebration thing.
Yeah, saw that.
And then we're already, 88 for 2, so a pretty solid base.
And Will Jacks came in, added a quick 29 off 21. It felt like everyone who came in just knew their job.
Pretty much. Intent was there.
Yeah.
Even when Prince Yadav bowled Jacks with a good Yorker, actually.
Right.
You didn't really feel the momentum dip significantly because next in was Suryakumar Yadav.
SKY. He was just brilliant, wasn't he?
Absolutely on song. 54 off 28 balls,
Yeah.
4 fours, 4 sixes. Just pure class.
And he crossed 4,000 IPL runs during that innings, too. Milestone.
Yeah, another feather in his cap. He just makes batting look so easy sometimes, hits it everywhere. It's so tough to bowl, too, when he's like that.
Even getting him out felt like just a temporary pause for LSG. Mitchell Marsh took a good catch off of Eshkhan.
It was a good catch, yeah. But the damage, or rather the acceleration, had already happened.
And it felt like LSG were picking up wickets here and there, like Ravi Bishnoi finally getting Tilak Varma, his first time getting him in the IPL, apparently.
Yeah, with a googly. A small win for Bishnoi there. Tilak only made 6.
But those wickets didn't really seem to stem the flow consistently. Hardik Pandya struggled a bit, though, 5 off 7.
He did, yeah. Got bowled by another slower ball, this time from Mayank Yadav again. So those slower balls were working occasionally for LSG.
Just not often enough, perhaps.
Seems like it. Because then you had the finish. Naman Dhir smashing 25 not out off 11.
And Corbin Bosch on debut, 20 off 10. That really pushed them well over 200.
Exactly. Shows the depth they have. Guys coming in late and just teeing off. Bosch looked really composed for a debut innings, even though Pooran caught him eventually.
So overall, MI's batting, strong start,
Yeah.
key contributions in the middle, and then a powerful finish. Textbook T20 batting, almost.
Pretty much, yeah. Wickets fell, but the rate barely dropped. Very impressive.
Okay, so LSG needed 216, a huge ask at the Wankhede, even if it's a good pitch. How did their chase unfold? It felt like they had starts, but...
That's the story, really. Starts, but no one kicked on to make that match-winning score. Aiden Markram started quickly, 9 off 11 with 2 fours.
Aggressive intent, yeah.
But then, Bumrah gets him early. And that wicket also made Bumrah MI's all-time leading IPL wicket taker.
Wow, passing Malinga, that's huge. What an achievement for Bumrah, and a big blow for LSG early on.
Massive blow, sets the tone. Then Nicholas Pooran came in, and he looked dangerous. 27 off 15, hitting 3 sixes.
He can take a game away quickly.
For sure. But then Suryakumar takes the catch, this time off Will Jacks' bowling. Another start, gone.
Will Jacks getting a wicket?
Yeah.
Interesting. And then Rishabh Pant, his tough run continued, just 4 off 2.
Yeah, very brief stay. Tried a reverse sweep off Jacks again, and Karn Sharma took the catch. So Jacks suddenly has 2 big wickets.
That's a huge double blow, Corn and Pant, from an unlikely source in Jacks. Really put LSG on the back foot.
Definitely a key phase. Mitchell Marsh tried to rebuild, played well for his 34 off 24, put on 46 with Ayush Badoni.
Oh, okay, a partnership. Maybe some hope there.
A little bit, yeah. It looked like they might be getting something going, but then Trent Bolt came back and got Marsh. Partnership broken.
Bolt. Always seems to get crucial wickets.
He does.
Oh.
And you could almost feel the pressure mounting on LSG again.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they built something.
Another wicket fell. Right. And Badoni, he top scored for them, 35 off 22. Looked good for a while.
He did play well, hit a couple nice sixes, but then he got out too, caught by Jacks off Bolt. So Jackson involved again.
Involved with bat and ball and in the field. quite a game for him.
Absolutely. And after Bodoni fell, it was, well, pretty much curtains.
Yeah, the collapse really set in then.
Oh, yeah. Bumrah came back for another spell and just ripped through them. 3 wickets in 1 over.
3. Wow. Who did he get?
Got David Miller caught, bowled Abdul Samad, and then bowled Avesh Khan for a golden duck. Game over, really.
A triple wicket maiden, was it? That's just devastating in T20.
Exactly. Just blew away any remaining hope LSG might have had.
Yeah.
Incredible spell.
And Corbin Bosch got a wicket on debut, too, to cap off his day.
He did, bowled Ravi Bishnoi, so a wicket to go with his cameo. Good debut.
And Bolt finished it off, getting the last wicket of Digvesh Singh.
Yeah, wrapped it up. So LSG's batting just couldn't handle the pressure, couldn't convert those starts. MI's bowling was too good.
Let's talk a bit more about that MI bowling. Bumrah, obviously, 4 for 22. Outstanding figures.
It's brilliant. Leading wicket taker, best figures against LSG for MI, that 3-wicket over. He was the clear standout.
But it wasn't just Bumrah, was it? Bolt was excellent, too.
Spot on. Bolt ended with 3 for 20, took key wickets at the start, and then came back to break that March-Bodoni partnership and finish it off.
Yeah.
Very controlled, very effective.
The 2 main men delivering. And Will Jacks, we mentioned him, 2 for 18 in just 2 overs. Those were massive wickets of Pooran and Pant.
Huge. A real unexpected bonus for MI with the ball. Changed the complexion of that early chase.
And Bosch seemed economical, too. 1 wicket for 26 in his 4 overs.
Yeah, very tidy on debut. Didn't look out of place at all. Suggests MI have got some good depth there.
Compared to LSG's bowling, Mayank Yadav got 2 wickets but went for 40. Avesh Khan, 2 wickets but 42 runs. Bit expensive.
Yeah, they had their moments, like those slower balls getting Rohit and Hardik, but they couldn't maintain the pressure or control the scoring rate like MI's attack did. That was the difference, really.
Okay, so thinking back, key turning points.
Yeah.
Rohit's dismissal was early, but MI recovered well.
Yeah, the partnerships were key for MI. Rickelton with Jacks, then Rickelton briefly with SKY. They kept the momentum going.
For LSG's chase, those 2 wickets from Will Jacks, Pooran, and Pant felt massive at the time.
Agreed. Really stalled their momentum before it could properly build.
And then, of course, Bumrah's 3-wicket over. That was pretty much the nail in the coffin, wasn't it?
Absolutely the decisive moment. No coming back from that.
And Bolt just kept chipping away, applying pressure. So, Will Jacks, player of the match, fair call.
Yeah, I think so. 29 runs, those 2 crucial wickets, all-round contribution. He even said he thinks of himself as a batter who bowls and was relieved to get Pooran out.
Good performance. But lots of other contributors for MI, too. Rickelton's 50, SKY's 50, Bumrah's 4-4, Bolt's 3.
And Bosch's debut cameo and tidy bowling. A real team effort, like you said earlier.
What did the captain say? Hardik must have been pleased.
Yeah, he sounded happy. Talked about the momentum, contributions from everyone, praised Bosch, praised the bowlers. Seemed satisfied with the overall execution.
Builds confidence, that kind of win.
Yeah.
And Rishabh Pant must have been disappointed.
Understandably so. He acknowledged they're in a bit of a dip performance-wise, but sounded hopeful they could figure it out after a break.
Did he say anything else?
He made a point about not wanting to blame individuals when the team isn't doing well collectively, and he mentioned a returning player getting back into rhythm, maybe someone coming back from injury finding form.
Interesting. Something to keep an eye on for LSG. And just quickly on stats, that's 5 wins in a row for MI now, equaling their record.
Yep, equals their best winning streak in an IPL season. Good run of form.
And their first league win against LSG in, 7 tries? They'd only beaten them in an eliminator before.
That's right. So they've broken that particular head-to-head pattern in the league stage.
Plus SKY's 4,000 runs, Bumrah's record figures against LSG. Some nice milestones in there, too.
Yeah, adds a bit more gloss to a dominant win.
So, summing it up, MI just too strong with the bat, setting that big total. LSG got starts but couldn't convert. And MI's bowling was clinical, especially Bumrah and Bolt.
Pretty much captures it. A comprehensive victory for Mumbai Indians.
And it bumps them up to second in the table. For now, at least. We know how quickly that can change.
True. Standings are always shifting.
One last thought, maybe for you listening. LSG won the toss and chose to bowl. Looking back now, with MI posting 215, was that the right call?
It's always easy in hindsight, isn't it? But yeah, given how MI batted and the Wankhede generally favouring chasing teams but also allowing big scores, it does make you wonder if batting first might have been the better option for LSG on the day. Something to think about.